Victor Meldrew, Victor Meldrew, he can stick it up his ass. He can stick it up his ass. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek, and what a perfect timing for this Series 4 finale, Series 4 episode... No, sorry, Series 3 episode 6. My apologies, not Series 4, Series 3. Yes, this episode called The Beast in the Cage is apparently set on a bank holiday, and as today is Bank Holiday Monday, I thought that there's no other time that I can put this video out other than right now. So apologies to have to interrupt my Super Geek week, but I wasn't going to wait until next week. I had to do it today on Bank Holiday Monday. It's just got to be done. So yeah, let's just see what we got with this last episode of Series 3.
1 foot in the grave.
Well... Oh. Oh, God. Victor's going to be in a delightful mood. A sucky sweet. Bless him. Yes, we've gathered that. There's nothing worse. Nothing worse than being stuck in the in the traffic jam. Fair point. Might as well get out and stretch your legs. Oh, there you go. He's gonna do it again. Oh my god. Hey up. Ho! Huh? Oh, I could do that right now. Don't blame him. Oh, 6 o'clock, I've got it. Honda country. Oof. Hmm. Like what? Well, okay. What else? Oh my god. Who? The I was going to say the shit insect. Yeah, but if you've been sat there long, it's going to be a serious accident. You ain't moving for a while. Oh, damn. Damn. Get out and stretch then. Stop complaining. You ain't going anywhere. Do it. Thank you. Oh, I heard that. Oh. Good. Of all the times. I thought we weren't going to start for a second. Oh, come on. Oh. God damn it. Well done, Mrs. Warboys. God damn it. Yeah, just sitting inside of the car instead. I don't think that's actually got liquid in it. He took that remarkably too fast for it, in the car. That would have spilled everywhere if that had tea in it. Oh my god! What do you think? All of a sudden? I thought I was the only one who did that. Oh, no, you probably, yeah. Wow. Huh? Excuse me? Like what? Pray tell. I want to know. Please, please tell. I said safety first. Oh, lovely. I mean, there'll probably be a lot of protein in there. Some what? Yeah. It's called hypochondria. Kind of reminds me of my brother. Yeah. Hey! What? Oh. Oh! Oh! Huh? Yep. What? Oh! 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 I was waiting for that one. Oh, dude. Really? Really? Wow. Probably. Maybe the horse. I mean, I'd prefer that. We're the kids in America. Whoa! Ah! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Was that Eric Idle? I think that was. I think that was Eric Idle doing that. That was. Oh my god! That was amazing. Oh my god! That was absolutely amazing. Oh my god! Oh, 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 oh. Oh. They do. Very nice harmonies. Oh, I'm going to need to listen to that again by the end. Go to the pub. No, go the pub. The pub. The horse. Oh, too long in the truth. With the voice of Eric Idle. I thought so. One foot in the grave. One foot in the grave. One foot in the grave. Oh, you know what I just wanted was just to kind of let that whole wash over me, because that was just an incredible way to to round off that series. It really was. That was a beautiful episode, beautiful kind of metaphor that he came up with at the end. It was a great episode. One of the episodes that on lots of shows probably can't do. You know, doing a sort of set in real time episode. There's a lot of episodes that, a lot of series that could, in theory, give it a try, but it just wouldn't have the same effect. It just wouldn't have the same impact as it would. You know, because that's the thing with Victor. He likes to complain about the ordinary and the mundane. Just the stuff that gets on most people's goats. And I tell you what, in recent times, I feel like myself, I am starting to turn into a bit of a Victor Meldrew. Because there are things that I am seeing in everyday life that I'm just sort of remembering and thinking, these stuff get me frustrated. They really, really do. And when it comes to driving, I experienced that for pretty much a whole year. I did a job where I was driving. And for me, I am kind of in a way a little bit like Victor. I like the drive. I like the mundane. I like the peace and quiet. You know, for me, sitting in a car and driving all the way down, which I did do once. I did this once. I literally drove down and back to Cornwall in about 13 or so hours. And I didn't really stop because I was due to come back for a job interview. Literally set off about 4:30 in the morning, got down there, it was about 10:30, 11-ish, and then driving back, I pretty much got back to my town about 5 minutes to 4, and my interview, which was like a Teams call, literally it was at 4 o'clock. So I was like, oh, wow, I've just managed to do this. So I barely stopped on that journey, which was the biggest mistake. You do definitely need to stop. You need to rest your eyes, rest your body, stretch out, because that's the thing. It is a really difficult thing to do, sitting driving all day long, every single day. No matter how comfortable the car is, you know, your neck's going to get sore, your shoulders are going to get sore, but more importantly, your eyes. And that's the thing, especially with wearing glasses. You know, I think I tend to notice that on the really long days, I think that day was probably the most. Most other days, the maximum I typically drove without really having that much of a stop was about 10 hours. And by the end, you know, you can be completely wide awake, but it's your eyes that feel like they're drooping. But I did actually make a list not too long ago. I was making a note of some stuff that is what I call shower thoughts that make me a grumpy Victor Meldrew, basically. So I was literally just making a few notes of some various different things. Pianos in public spaces, that really. So when you see like a piano in like a train station or an airport or a cafe and everything, and particularly when you see these videos on YouTube where, you know, someone's playing a song, and then someone walks up to them and says, oh, do you happen to know such and such song by such and such person? Oh, you mean this? And they start playing it. And then coincidentally, there's some amazing opera singer who just happens to be sat at the table, and she goes, oh, should I? Should I not? Oh, I'm like, you are doing this because you're so self-centered, so conceited, so up your own arse. And you go, oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. I can play the piano and I can sing. Like, I mean, I do theatre and stuff. Like, I am openly knowing that I'm not especially good, and you know, I have my limitations. I'm never going to proclaim to be anything better than I am, you know. And if I'm going to be doing something a bit more in public, it's because we're doing it with a purpose. You know, we're trying to promote a show, so we'll be doing a bit of bucket collecting in the Tesco's and going, oh, we're going to be doing Grease. I might do a bit of a rock and rolling ballad song. Got to keep it all night long. Got to think, you know, go, right, okay, so first of all, can you give us a bit of money for charity, you know, for cancer research? That'd be quite nice. But also, at the same time, do you want to come to theatre? You know, there's a purpose behind it, rather than these going, oh, yes, I'm just, so, oh, yes, so suddenly, somehow, there's just this amazing person who just decides to join in with my piano playing, and conveniently, there's like 8 cameras all set up with incredible lighting. Yeah, no, that one always gets my goat. People walking in late to the theatre, that really annoys me. So, you would have known, obviously, early in the year, I went to see Peter Kay as a birthday present from a friend. And, you know, part of the Peter Kay's act, particularly in this kind of new run and show that he's doing, I think he did it in the last tour video that I did as well. He gets like the camera from the cameraman and is kind of panning around the audience and whatnot, and does that kind of stuff. But then there's literally people, like we're like 10 minutes into the show, and yet there are still people walking in late. I'm like, dude, no. If you cannot be there and in your seat on time for the start of the show, you miss it. That's the way I would run things. You can disagree with me, but hey, no, that's what I don't like. What else? Oh, yeah, right, okay. So, repeatedly asking for things, even though you know they don't have it. So my sister was a prime example. When I went on holiday recently, in Egypt, they don't have Diet Coke. It's just not a thing. It's either Coke or it's Coke Zero. That's it. So every time she comes out, can I have a Diet Coke, please? So, and they're like, diet? Just, you know it's Coke Zero. Ask for Coke Zero. It's the same thing, basically. Just a different colour on the label. Over excessive screaming. That was on. Actually, there's quite a few things I've got on here. You know, from my holiday time. Yeah, over excessive screaming. My God, there was this like talent competition thing on holiday, which is a similar thing, like cheap entertainment. I'm like, dude, we're not in the 60s anymore. You know, we can have good quality entertainment. You know, doing cheap stuff, just don't even bother. But yeah, over excessive screaming. There was this talent competition thing, and then of course I go, oh, okay, so who wants such and such person to win? The lady number 1, lady number 2, lady number 3, and then it'll be literally lady number 4. She's got her 20 plus party, and I'm like, oh my God, and literally my eardrums were ringing, were bursting. I wanted to turn around and slap them all in the face. I'm like, there's no need. There's absolutely no need to get all worked up like that. Chipmunk version of songs, I don't know why they still do that. I don't even understand why it was even a thing in the first place, and yet they still do it now to this day. And probably the last thing I noted down, again, stuff that makes me very, very, very grumpy, is not dressing age appropriately, shall we say. I think that's an absolute fair one. Like, when I'm on holiday, right, and we're in for the evening entertainments, right, and you see kids who were in the kids club with my nephew earlier in the day, so you know that they're basically they're 12 or under, because you know that's the age limit of the kids club. When you then see them same kids later on in the evening, they're literally the skimpiest outfits that you can find. I'm just like, that is so inappropriate. As a parent, what goes through your mind that you could even conceivably think that it is okay to allow your children, particularly girls, who are, let's face it, girls are much more likely to be predated on, is that the right word? Predated? You know what I mean? They're more likely to be, targeted by a predator than a boy would be. It's just fundamental that's just how perverts' minds work in most cases. Not singling out perverts, but that's what it is. But do you see what I mean? Why would you even consider that? And then again, it goes like the complete opposite end of it when you have especially old people. Like, there was this woman who was about 90. Actually, it wasn't even like, it was like a good 90 where you go, she's 90, but she could pass as like a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old. No, she literally is like ancient. And again, she is walking around with the skimpiest outfits on. I'm like, I'm all for body positivity and doing whatever you want to do that makes you feel comfortable. But at the same time, you've got to consider the other people around you. And if you're wearing something that is going to make a lot of other people uncomfortable, maybe you should think about that as well. Sorry, I got so Victor Meldrew in that. Please let me know in the comments what are some of the things for you that makes you the grumpiest. Stuff that for other people, it may be like, oh, that's not really a thing. But please let me know what things make you grumpy and make you into a Victor Meldrew. That is going to do it for this series. From my memory, I don't think there's a Christmas episode after this episode. I'm just going to quickly check, because otherwise I'm going to completely forget. I think there is actually a comic relief special, though, in between series 3 and 4, if I remember. I think it's something like Victor in the Bath or something. So if I'm correct with that, I'm still waiting for it to load, but I think my internet's a bit slow at the moment. But if that's right, I think it is that, and then it's basically series 4. Then you've got 2 Christmas specials, I think. Then series 5, and then another couple of Christmas specials before you go into series 6. So all being well, I think next Monday, I think I'm going to try and do what I think is right, the comic release special and the series 4 opener. Obviously continue weekly. I think if my calculation's right, I think I've got 1 week where I'll have to do a double upload. That's the only one, and then it'll end up being a situation that we will have finished series 5 by December, which means you've got plenty of One Foot in the Grave Christmas specials to come this December. So that's going to do it for now. Thank you so very much for watching. Join the Patreon if you want to see videos go live early, if you want to get exclusive content, if you want to get a guaranteed reaction. Otherwise, please subscribe, turn on notifications, drop the comments below. I've just today hit 2,000 subscribers, which is an incredible achievement. So I can only say thank you so very much to everyone who is a loyal supporter of the channel. But for now, my name is Kevin, I'm a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.